What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some clicker heroes. Let me make sure I get this volume on for you guys real quick. I know a lot of you guys like having the volume on, and we can get some clicking going. I don't know how well the clicking is going to do for us right now, but we'll probably get a decent bit of zones added on. You can see we're already up there on Hero Souls, making a lot, and this is already only our second Transcendence run. It was a bit slacking. I did not pay too much attention to it, sadly, which was, I mean, honestly, expected of me. We've got this we can claim right at the end, which I'll save till the end, and that'll be a little bit of a boost on the early stages, I suppose. Won't be anything crazy. We're already to WEP. We were in Midas, as you can see, and we kind of just actually went from Mask to Midas all the way down to WEP, and I didn't even guild Masks. That was just, I was gonna go to Atlas, honestly. I had my guilds in Atlas ready to go, and I scrolled down and noticed I could buy WEP, and WEP was like just over 2,000, so you can see this probably isn't going to go super far. We will use our stuff here to get, obviously, as far as possible, but it's not going to be that drastic. We do have probably not that many of these. Looks like I did this a bit ago. I thought it was longer. That's how much time I was wasting, to be honest. I was getting some other videos done as I'm obviously still in that pressure for recording time moment. Just trying to get as much done as possible. A lot of this video, honestly, will take place later on in the game. Probably, honestly, one or two ascensions, though. It won't be too much. I just don't have any of the stuff yet. Wow, that's already done. Yeah, we're not even going to beat this next boss, to be completely honest. Let's just jump right into this ascension. How much time do we have? We have a lot of time, and we can beat it. I don't think it's even worth it. I'll just claim that and see what we can get in here. Nothing I want. I'm just going to go for 15 minutes again. We'll just claim it whenever. I mean, we will beat it, so let's wait it out. Like, we will be able to actually do this. So, I guess it makes sense, too. I did pick up all the Ancients. Did not level up these guys at all, as everything else was only in the 30s, so I figured it wouldn't be that worth it. I will level them up now, obviously, as we'll actually get some decent zones out of everything. But here we go. Come on. Boom. There's that. Awesome. Let's get the Ascension rolling. That should be plenty just to, you know, get everything going. We should be able to get the rest of these. We'll probably be fine just going right back into WEP. It is a little on the later side. I don't even know if I'll be able to get to WEP tonight. We're just going to do the max thing. Just rather max of whatever we can, even though it's not that much. I mean, this is just a lot quicker. I've really been liking this route. Makes up for a lot of laziness. See, I couldn't buy all of those there, actually. Wait a second. A lot of this stuff, actually, we can't afford. Let's just buy all the upgrades, because we'll get our Midas stuff online. Once Idle kicks in, we will be fine. We'll wait it out anyways. We'll get all these. Boom. And now it's just a matter of getting Frostleaf up there, which, honestly, doesn't really matter. We'll throw an auto-clicker in him here in a bit. Just to make sure we get everything else, no problem. Looks good to me. Let's pop these real quick. And, let's get this saved and imported. Boom. Got save done. And we'll go up to here so I can pop over to this. Import here. Turn this off again. For some reason that's coming on by default again. I don't know why. Frag ratio. What? It's supposed to be 1, dude. Stay at 1. Don't change. I don't know why it was changing on me. I think it did it before too, though. Anyways, pop in here and import our save. Turn this back off. Go full screen for you. Go make sure everything went in, which by the looks of it, it already did. You can tell just by how much we have left over. We obviously didn't touch any of our Ancient Souls because we're not remotely near where we were. We're going to need to move much later in the run before we get to that, which is cool. We did our attack earlier in the night. Looks like these are up in the 300 area, meaning we can definitely go to 300 with all these, no problem. So if I drop a 299 and copy and paste, oh, we can't. All right, I lied. Well, we'll just do 199 then. I thought we'd have plenty, but it looks like we used all of it. On everything else, I already used a lot. Again, I like to just go up by 100, so I like to get it to a solid 100 point, and then just kind of. If I honestly thought, like, it used a lot of Hero Souls, because that's much over 300. Normally, if it's that close, you can definitely, or if it's that far away, I mean, you can definitely get get to something like 300 there. That's kind of crazy. But we'll go through and do this anyways. Just get to 200. 200 is not bad. I don't really go for clicking, honestly, to push much anyways. You're not going to make a ton out of it. The idle is just so much better at these earlier stages as far as that goes. Looks like we're solid. Nice, 200 everything. Sadly, can't even that out at 300. But that is our skills one, which is probably one of the better ones to have up there. And then we'll just max out Frost Leaf, honestly, and throw the auto clicker on that. And we're off once again. I know this part was pretty slow. I'll give you guys a bit more of an update and obviously all the clan stuff in the next one. So I hope you guys did enjoy so far. If you're liking this, make sure you smack the like button. Again, this is going to be a bit of a more awkward Clan Sunday. Things will return to normal next week. Actually, starting tomorrow-ish, maybe the next day, as I won't be back till later on Sunday to get tomorrow's video recorded. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a stream up next weekend, possibly throughout the week as well. Probably not Clicker Heroes necessarily, but we'll have some cool games going for you guys. So yeah, we'll catch you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. Been pushing up a decent bit. Really haven't made any progress. Actually, this is Thanksgiving at the time of this recording part right now, and I got home from my my grandparents' house after staying over the night and helping them out there, and my laptop actually for some reason wasn't loading Clicker Heroes rightly, so I didn't get a chance to progress at all. Although this weekend I won't be around, I will try to make a little bit of progress, so this doesn't just sit here like this. I do want to make some progress, hopefully even get onto another Transcendence. We'll see if that actually happens, although I do have bad news that we did lose Catherine, our level 28 fabled Mercenary. Really sucks. Isn't Arthur. We sent him on a 5-minute gold quest because I was waiting for something. Same thing we're going to do there. Cycle that out. Looks like this will be done in 8 minutes to go out actually recruiting another Merc. But I am going to bury this here. I just wanted you guys to be there for that. I'll let you guys see that that is dead now. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We're pushing up in zones. You can see that we've been jumping up a bit. Making some decent progress. I didn't get the boss yesterday. I did get it today. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's really early on, and I should be able to kill it the rest of this time. I shouldn't miss anything. I mean, everyone in this clan would know. I also did revamp the clan sheets. LN, the master. Sorry, buddy, we don't accept to this clan. That is going to stick. We do accept up to 10k zones now, or sorry, 30k zones now. That's the highest we're going to take in, though. I want to keep things on the lower level end right at the moment for clan people. So if you're above 30k, we won't be accepting people right now above 30k. It's only under. People keep asking me to start more clans and stuff. I don't know. It gets rough to try to manage it all, so it's not really something, it's not top priority by any means. And with Clicker Heroes 2 on the way and stuff, and possibly a revamp to Clicker Heroes 1 clan system, I don't really want to mess with much with that. I'm happy with our 4 clans. We do have a bunch of kicks coming when I come back. Sadly I won't be really around. I may be on Discord here and there while I'm at my buddy, just to type and see what's up, as well as trying to respond to some YouTube comments, to get through some stuff and help answer questions or whatever, just moderate and whatnot. But we'll see how that goes. I don't like I said, know if I'll actually be able to do that, but if I can, I'll definitely do it. Anyways, oop, I didn't mean to pull that up. That was my recording folder. But I do have a ton of clan stuff to go over that I'm going to have to display on a screen here in a bit. Not quite yet. I did want to talk about a couple things and just my general progress. As far as Mercenary goes, we're doing okay. We have one really high Mercenary. That's about a level 80. And honestly, as hard as it is to say this, if Arthur hits 80, I'd be okay with him dying. It's going to suck for sure, but he's done a lot. He's raised a lot of rubies, and people keep asking how I get all my rubies. I can tell you, first of all, if you think about it, when I click fish, and this has been like this for a very long time, I have a really high chance to get 2 rubies. I mean, if I get rubies, like every time you click a fish, if you were to get 1 ruby, I would always get 2 rubies because of the level of this here. And that was like that before the new update or anything. As well as I've just been saving. If you go back, you'll see that I've been saving. And I do ruby quests when I can, especially with Arthur, who can bring in a lot of rubies. If you guys pay attention to the amount of rubies I bring in, and even Catherine brought in a ton. Ton of rubies for sure. So that's like where all my rubies come from. I haven't pre-ordered Clicker Heroes 2 yet, but that'll come with some rubies as well, which I'll definitely have to be pre-ordering. And see kind of how that goes, but I really don't have to pre-order it, and I'm not gonna till a little down the road. I want to wait till we maybe get a little more info on it. before I throw that in there. But you get gems with that as well. So if anyone's desperate for gems and you want to get click arrows 2 paid for while you're at it, I guess that's the way to go. But wouldn't necessarily suggest it. Again, I only have my 5 auto clickers. I don't really spend gems on auto clickers, and I don't time lapse often. I think I bought 3 of these. 2 of these, sorry. I think only 2 of those. Never bought this. Rarely use this. I don't spend them. People just ask like all the time. It's a question I get way too much. It's just like, how do you get all your gems? It's like, I don't spend them. I save them. I know people blow through their gems, and I just kind of been sitting here holding on to them. I make a lot of gems, like I said. Arthur, and even my other one, I forget their name to be completely honest, but I did 3 guys with extra lives, and they were all out there on quests all the time, raking in as many gems as possible. I mean, Arthur can go literally on, I think, a 5-minute quest now and has like a 90% chance of getting a gem. And that's a 5-minute, never mind if it's, you know, an hour. And see right there, if you're gonna, like, because you won't, it doesn't give you a high chance of getting gems. It's, I forget what the ratio is, whether you even get rubies or you don't get rubies. But if I get rubies with this new update, I used to have it to where it was 100% of the time. Technically, you have a 4% chance to begin with, and then I basically 0.01% chance to get 1 ruby. And other than that, you get 2 rubies every time, unless it's not a ruby like clickable. So click the fish for sure. I mean, you can get 20 of those, I think, Ascension, 20 worth of gems in Ascension. I think. I also don't know how long this run's gonna go. Probably for quite some time. I'll hopefully get another run in tonight. Here we go with another one. See, there we go again. Boom. You do that stuff and you get it, and you'll get to the point where you can start raking in a lot of gems, or rubies, however you want to call them. I guess gems or rubies are gems, so however I say it, I guess is right. But progressing through this, you can see we have a really good setup here. We're set for quite some time, having everything where it needs to be, and that's just with the current levels of stuff. Never mind when I level things up even more. Boss health is literally negative. It's minimum of 5 times though, meaning that is what you want your boss health to be on when you're leveling your boss health guy. You want to keep that low. Not necessarily, that's not as important about keeping it as low as the other ones. Like boss timer is good to have high. Primal chance, you want to be within probably 75% to 100% chance, almost your whole transcendence. If you don't stay within that, you probably leveled it wrong. And I'd say under 50, it's definitely under leveled. So mine last time was all the way down to 5, which is the minimal, so real low. Treasure chest percent chance, you want to be above 100 all the time. You don't want to not be getting treasure chests ever. Like it's not worth it. Just put the gems in it, and always at 2 monsters. That's probably the most important one. That and the primal chance is a big one, but you're not gonna get farther if you can't beat the boss in time. But when it's, you know, at minimum, so even if it says -4, that means the next 4 times this level's up, it'll go -1 or -3, -2, -1. I think 0. I don't know if it skips over the 0 mark, but it would just be like a straight nothing, and then it'd be ×1, which would still be, all this would still be the ×5. So I'm like set for a decent bit of time, and again, that's without leveling up anymore. Yes, you do reach a cap when you level things. They kind of just stop leveling this. Like my Chronos, for example, may have hit its cap, probably not yet, but I mean, I don't know if I could drop into it. Yeah, I guess it's reached its cap. You can see as much as I'm dropping in there, it's not leveling that up. So that's the most boss time I'm gonna have. So that will slowly go down, and it's the problem when it's 2 seconds, and that's okay to be at 2 seconds. It's when the health and that's at 2 seconds they're too far away from each other that you can't progress any farther. But you can see there it went to -3 instead of the -4. So that's kind of how I've been judging my transcendences and whatnot. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do more. And some of you guys want me to do more idle and stuff, and I don't really want to go harder into idle right now. I'll probably buy another 10 levels soonish. We'll see though. I idle push and then I active push at the end. This does help your idle, so having this does help this. And again, you can see that this is much higher. This is 100,000%, and this is 5,000. So you can see that, yes, this scales higher per level, but you're also spending more on it. So you have to take that in consideration, although this just is straight DPS. I don't know how these add off each other yet. I'm sure someone knows, to be completely honest. Like it's probably already out there. I mean, I'm sure that's pretty easy to figure out, but I don't know if this multiplies or adds or how exactly that works, but I can tell you from the little testing I have, having idle is definitely worth it. I'm a little worried about my Ponyboy not being high enough, and also the cost of it. That's getting ridiculous. But we should be breaking some really high scores this week. Anyways, I'm going to finish setting things up. I'm almost done. to go over the clan info, and we will do that then. Alright, we're back, and again, it hasn't really been long, but these are the new clan sheets. These are how they're going to look. We're going to go over, most likely 2 at a time is the way they're displayed, just because it fits easy this way. You can see we've got the member name, the highest zone ever from last week, the current, like normal, and instead of the last spot being what clan they're in, because I organized it differently, it's actually going to be the change. It's going to be all the zones. This is the beta sheet I'm doing. I have a better sheet I'm working on, but this is all I could get done with all the calculations that need to be done. I've got a lot more coming, hopefully for next week. If not next week, definitely the week after. But I'm going to keep the officers at the top of the list all the time. I don't know if I'm going to change everyone else by position in the clan yet, or if I'm going to kind of do it off like length in the clan. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but the officers are always going to be at the top, even if they get surpassed by someone. Actually, right now, I think the officers are still currently top, but probably going to be surpassed soon in Lamination 2, just due to Rubik's not being on the update. But I'm going to leave them at the top no matter what. Just kind of it lets you see who the officers are, and it's kind of nice. But anyways, starting off with me, obviously you guys know my progression. I broke 110K, went up almost 70,000 zones, which is pretty sweet. 66,000 zones, which is just stupid. This game is too fast. Anyways, 9 lives, breaking 18K, going up just about 4K zones. Void Tree, moving over from Llama Empire, breaking 18K, going up about 10,000 zones. We got Anthony, who's not in the new update. I know that. Only moving up about 150 zones. Kirio moving up from Llama Empire as well, breaking that 14,000, going up about 6,000 zones. Bossum coming, he was here actually last week. I thought for some reason he came back this week, but no. Bossum, you know, here breaking up that 7K, going up about 2,500 zones, and then Joke has not moved this week, so I will look into that and see what's up. Mr. J.E., what are you doing? I don't know what's up with that. He's probably just busy or something. And then we still have those spots. Those spots are closed, guys. You can't request into there. Hopefully when I come back on Sunday, I'll be able to move up some other people. I've been thinking about moving people around and trying to pick who I want to actually offer the spots to right now. And I think I've got a couple people in mind. So I'm going to do that and kind of see how that goes. But anyways, moving on to Lamination 2. We've got Rubik's breaking 25K, going up about 600 zones. We got Jose, who is new. We've got Dragon, who is new. Impulsic, breaking 14K, going up about 1,700 zones. See, I like it. I like it. It's just so fluent. It's right there. It shows you. It's a very good visual. There's going to be a lot more info and a lot cooler stuff coming as well. But I'm really excited about it, guys. It's also easier for me to input everything than to be moving people around all the time. This is so much easier. Dragon Army, breaking 13K, going up over 6,000 zones. K, breaking 12K, and moving up 4,500 zones. Maldox, breaking 12K as well. A lot of 12K breaks. Going up about 300 zones. No movement from Rush. Nico moving up quite a bit, breaking 4K, getting pretty close to 5K and going up at 3,100 zones. And Mob Destroyer climbing up a little bit. I think he's on the new update, but I'm not sure. He might not be, but going up about 700 zones. So again, that's the format, and we'll hop over to the next sheet here just so you guys can see it. This video might be a little shorter than normal, but coming up on the next sheet, we've got Lamination 3. Starting off with CJ, of course. Only moving up, breaking 60K, but only moving up a little bit. He's on the, no, he's not on the new update. He was having issues with it loading or something, so hopefully that'll be out on Steam. We're still hearing by the, hopefully by the end of the month is what we're really hoping for. But anyways, going up about 800 zones. Rostet breaking 15K, going up 6,000 zones. Congrats, man. We got Hey breaking 13K, going up 4,000 zones. Cyborg climbing up a good bit, breaking 12K, going up 2,500 zones. Monkey also climbing up a decent bit, getting really close to, see that 12K, really close to 12K there. With 4,700 zones. Abedecker is also getting fairly close to that 12K, breaking 11K, but going up 3,800 zones. Jorley is new to the clan, so welcome, my friend. Ixabi, I think, is what we went with. I think that's what we decided last week. Climbing up a decent bit, again, about 2,000 zones, breaking that 7K mark, getting fairly close to 8K as well. Killer Roo not moving this week, probably to be kicked. I'm not going to discuss all kicks. If you haven't moved in even a single week, there's a chance you get kicked, especially if we haven't seen you on Discord talking and whatnot. But if you're active there, we generally give you 2 weeks. But anyways, no prob. Breaking that 1K, which is pretty technically 1100, going up about 300 zones. Congrats, finally over that 1K threshold, which is nice. Onto Llama Empire with our man Toasty breaking 140K, which is pretty crazy. Quite a bit. He plays too much. We've already discussed this. Anyways, going just about 100,000 zones in the 1 week. Dude, you need to chill out, man. You play too much, man. Do something else. Go outside. No, I'm kidding, but you do play too much. Anyways, Atari getting up to 53,000, also plays a little too much, as you can see, going up 37,000 zones from where he was at. Definitely a little too much playtime there, buddy. As you can see, though, the update, it's stupid. That should not be happening. You should be grinding those levels. I do not like it, and I will stand by that. Nothing in this update was beneficial. I think everything about it was a bad idea. It just kind of, made me dislike the game a little bit more, but it's still worth playing to me. But definitely not the same. Flame, though, however, climbed up a decent bit as well, breaking 17K, going up about 700 zones. Snowcat, climbing a little bit, breaking 12K. Again, another 12K. I told you, 12K is a big number this week. Breaking 600 zones. We got 2 new members. Agent Gaming is actually an old member coming back. Again, both in the 11Ks, which is close to 12K. You can just see this number is like everywhere right now. 12K is a big number for everyone. But anyways, coming back, and then we've got Mag coming in as well around the same zone. Toli breaking 10K, going up literally over double his zones here. Close to 600 zones, or 6,000 zones though. Decky climbed up a good bit, going up 3,400. And Noob has not moved this week. And Dummy has gone up 86 zones. So a small climb, but there's something nonetheless. I will most likely not be reading anyone who hasn't moved zones anymore. I think that's just kind of a fair thing to do. I'm just not going to even read people anymore if they have not moved throughout the week, starting next week most likely. And that might be how I move people down the list as well. It's like if you miss a week, maybe I'll move you. If you don't move in a week or something, maybe I move you down. I don't want to move it off the amount of zones you move, because it's like people on the update versus people off the update. People off the not off the new update aren't going to progress nearly as much. Like there's no way, So it's rough. Cause I mean, like Atari, he should be literally months behind where he's at. Like months and months and months. He's advanced so much because of this thing. I mean, so have, me and Toasty big time, and a lot of you guys have. But Atari is a big one there, jumping up to 53K. That's a lot. But again, we're not accepting anyone above 30K, so we're only taking in new people, newer accounts, people new to the game. That's how I want to stick with it. I don't want to take in higher levels. Higher levels can be off on their own anyways. If you are a higher level, feel free to join the Discord. That's really the point of the clan anyways. You come in there and you chat with everyone. I guess you get on the video if you're in the clans. I guess maybe that's why people like doing it. But I do read off comments as well in the videos. I'm gonna be starting that back up again soon with all the whole new update hype. It was not really needed because there was enough to talk about. But as it's it's still a big new update hype. But as it's kind of chilling out because it's a little more known to us and it's not as new. Is it the same dude? Oh no, someone else. See that. But yeah, nonetheless, just feel. Here we go. No, see, that wasn't one. I'm going to show the whole Ruby thing again. But, feel free to join the Discord. It's down in the description. Come chat with everyone, guys. It's a great time. That's where the whole clan thing happens anyways. Like I said, may open other clans. Do not get too excited about it because I'm not certain of it yet. Also, for the people that advertise their own clans in my comments, please don't do it. It's annoying. I hate reading it. I don't want to see it there. Just don't do it. Like, there's a Reddit for that. It's just kind of annoying. A lot of people tell me it's like we don't want to see it. That in the Discord and stuff. Just keep that somewhere else. Go to a place that wants it. Normally I'll let people do it once and I'll leave it, but it's still irritating. But just out of me being nice, I try to leave it. It's just we don't need it here. This is not the place for it. There's places for things like that. That's not it. You got Steam that you can go on the Steam forums, and you got Reddit. You can go try to get people, or the Click Your Heroes Discord. Those are the places to get people, not in people's YouTube comments. That's to comment on the video and that type of stuff. I wanted to throw that out there because I see it. I mean, it's not crazy, but I do see it, and I leave comments, and you know, I tell people I'm gonna leave this comment for you, but if I see it again, I'm just gonna get rid of it, and you know, whatever needs to happen. But it's like I've never had an issue where people keep posting it, so everyone's really good about it. It's not like they're trying to be rude. I don't know how to explain it. If you ran a YouTube channel and you had a bunch of comments, you'd understand. It's just kind of annoying seeing it there. Like you don't. It's not the space for it. There's a time and a place for things, and that's not it. But I kind of wanted to throw that in there. But nonetheless, guys, some crazy progress this week. I'm really excited to show you my thoughts and if I can get everything working for my clan sheet next week. It'll be crazy. There'll be more info. It'll have. I really don't want to spoil anything because I'm still working on exactly how I want to set things up and display things. But it'll have a lot more info in it, which will be really sweet. I'm really excited for it. I'm enjoying redesigning it altogether. It's going to be something new. Next week, like I said, it should be done. If not, definitely the week after. But I'm really hoping for next week just to have what I want done. I'm probably going to get up pretty high this run here as well. And then next run is going to be a really big jump. This is probably going to go up quite a bit more. I haven't even gone to clicking yet. So this run's going to take a couple more hours, honestly, probably. I really wasn't progressing while I was gone. I didn't even leave it on because I took a save and put it on my Google Drive because I was going to take it and load it up on my laptop. So I closed out of it here so I didn't like glitch it out and have two games open, which means I didn't even have the auto clicker leveling up Suchi. So that wasn't even leveling any higher. It just stopped wherever it was and got to the highest zone it could, and that was it. So I'm really far behind because if it was leveling up Suchi, I still would have gotten much higher. I don't think I'll get to Zilla this run or anything. That'd be really high zones. But who knows? Maybe I'll get up that direction. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please smack the like button, guys. You guys have been great about this lately. You guys have been giving me some crazy support, even though I've been gone. It's been like 2 days at the time of this recording that I haven't really been around much, and you guys have still been leaving me crazy support. So, thank you. That's all I gotta say, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Have a great rest of the Sunday. Possibly streams later this week. Not necessarily Clicker Heroes or anything, but definitely next weekend I should be streaming. I should have something for you guys, as well as some new updates about some new series I want to get started maybe later in the week. If you haven't checked out my update video a couple days back, go check that out. It should have been out on Thursday. Check that out. I'm looking for new game suggestions. That is the video to do it on. Not this one, not any other ones. If you want, like, I read all the comments and I take down suggestions, but games on that video are going to be looked at prior to other games. That's really the video where I want them kind of like listed and see like the order we want to play them, as well as I have an idea for a series that I want some feedback on that I talk about there, so go check it out. Anyways, like the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.